Hey everyone, it's time again to recap the latest news from the solar PV industry, compiled by the American Solar Energy Society. I'm Jay Warmke with SolarPVTraining.com, and this is what's happening in the wonderful world of solar for the week of November 16th. At the UN Climate Change Conference in Brazil, Governor Newsom announced that California had reached a record level of battery storage with 16,942 megawatt of battery capacity. This is a massive build-out that's redefining grid reliability and accelerating the state's transition to 100% clean energy. The new total marks an increase of 1,200 megawatts in the past 6 months and 2,100% surge in storage capacity since 2019. California has now built 1/3 of the storage capacity estimated to be needed by 2045 to reach its clean energy goals. California has more installed battery capacity than every other jurisdiction on the planet except for China. And within the United States, California leads all states in installed storage capacity, followed distantly by Texas with roughly 9,000 megawatts of battery capacity. U.S. wholesale electric prices are expected to continue to rise next year, the Energy Information Administration, or EIA, said in its latest short-term energy forecast published last week. The agency forecasts that load-weighted average of wholesale prices it tracks to be $47 per megawatt hour in 2025. That's 23% higher than the same period in 2024. And it will reach $51 per megawatt hour in 2026, forecasting another 8.5% increase. Driving the rise in wholesale prices is a projected 45% increase at the Electric Reliability Council of Texas, or ERCOT. That's the pricing hub there in Texas. Natural gas prices tend to be the biggest determinant of power prices, the EIA report said. But in 2026, the increase in power prices in ERCOT tends to reflect large hourly spikes in the summer months due to high demand combined with very low supply. Increases in Texas and nearby states contributed 34% of the growth in U.S. electricity sales in 2025 and are forecast to project 66% of the nation's growth in U.S. sales in 2026, according to this report. Solar panel manufacturer Qcells revealed last week that it would furlough 1/3 of its workers at 2 plants in Georgia. The 1,300 employees will temporarily have reduced pay and working hours due to increased detentions by the U.S. Customs and Border Protection of solar cells and other panel components that are imported to assemble at the Georgia plants. Federal government has stepped up enforcement of the Uyghur Forced Labor Prevention Act, which restricts Chinese goods made with forced labor from entering the United States. U.S. Customs began detaining silicon solar cells made by South Korean headquartered Qcells earlier this summer. Qcells has repeatedly stated that its products do not use Chinese components. A similar situation has been affecting Maxeon, a solar panel manufacturer with some Chinese financing but no documented connection to forced labor. Maxeon's Mexico-assembled panels have been prevented from entering the country since the summer of 2024, despite the company providing thousands of pages of documents demonstrating full compliance with the UFLPA. Maxeon has filed a complaint with the U.S. Court of International Trade and is awaiting updates, which have been delayed due to the government shutdown. And a new report from the Institute of Energy Economics and Financial Analysis highlights the opportunity to expand the use of agrivoltaics to boost generation from renewable energy. decrease water use, and increase agricultural yields. Agrivoltaics, which is a dual-use integration of solar panels and active farming on the same land, offers a situation or a solution that benefits the three core stakeholders. Landowners gain a new steady stream of income in a volatile industry while maintaining their land's agricultural productivity. Solar project developers get access to viable sites with fewer permitting battles, and communities retain agricultural land in production while enjoying local investment as well as enhanced tax revenues. While still not widespread, agrivoltaics installations are expanding pretty quickly, growing from 27,000 acres and 4.5 gigawatts of capacity in 2020 to more than 62,000 acres and 10 gigawatts of capacity in 2024, enough capacity to power 1.5 million homes. And that's the news from the solar industry for this week. We'll see you next week.